Oh, I'm recording so that I can take it. What Blab does is it then sends it to me. It sends me the chat, and then I can upload it to YouTube so that it's on my YouTube channel. You know, YouTube/RV Lady. And so that's why I'm recording. Hello, Nana's Joy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, hanging in there.
Hanging in there. Still got a smile on your face.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, you know, I've been keeping myself very, very busy and doing things that just fill up my day. And it doesn't matter. You know, I just don't want to think. Right. I'm not interested in thinking right now. So,
got any RV projects you're working on?
As a matter of fact, there are going to be a couple RV projects that I'm going to work on. And one is to fix my bumper that I broke when I was getting LP, you know, getting propane.
Yeah.
And so I need to fix that. And I am going to empty, I've kind of forgotten what I have, if that makes any sense. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through everything and get rid of things that I don't need or want or haven't used since I transferred them to this RV. You know, just, and that should get me to tomorrow. I'm going to do that. And then I have a doctor's appointment and a dental appointment this week. And interesting, when I was at the doctor, he said I have a enlarged thyroid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I know that it has to do with metabolism and things like that. But other than that, I don't know that it's a big thing. I don't know if it's not a big thing. I have no idea. But he's going to give me, he did a blood work. And so, and one of those tests was for the thyroid. But I was looking at all the thyroid medications.
Yeah.
In the event that I have to take medication. And yeah, it's like, you know, some people lose weight while on this medication. And I'm like, yes, that would be nice. But hypothyroidism, that's what it is. Hypothyroid. Thanks, Joe. Are you considered hypothyroid? I don't know yet. He just, you know, did that thing where they, you know, swallow and said that my thyroid was enlarged, which I guess I don't know where it is or whatever, but I'm blaming that for a lot of stuff these days. And
if you're super tired all the time, just, you know, just don't want to get up and all kinds of stuff, that can be from the thyroid.
Oh, okay. No, that's not me. No, I do take a nap in the afternoon if I can. And, but just for like an hour. I don't think I sleep any more than an hour typically. And, oh, it's time. It's 2 minutes past. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the RV Women Hangout. And this is something that we do every Sunday at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern time. All you people in the middle, just figure it out for yourselves. And what we do is we talk about RVing, the things that we know about RVing and the things that we have done in order to make our RVing possible. I'm RV Lady, and I am a full-time RVer. And my journey started in April of 2015, so I haven't been doing it even a year yet. And but I love it. I planned for this life, and it does require a lot of planning. Nana Joy has joined me here on the panel, and any woman who would like to come on to the panel is more than welcome. I'm sorry, guys, we don't allow men on the RV Women Hangout panel, but of course you're more than welcome to be in the comment section and offer your comments to the variety of things that we talk about. And Nana's Joy joins me pretty much every week. And you want to say something about yourself, Nana Joy?
Sure. I have a motorhome. We have camped over the years through trailers and motorhomes, and we decided after having nothing for a while to buy a motorhome and take off for Alaska. So that's what we did. We bought a motorhome, and a week later, we took off for Alaska. Made the trip. Everything went well except for the refrigerator going bad 3 days from home. But we made it. Everything was good. So now what we do is we winter in Florida, and we haven't been bringing the motorhome, but next year will be our first year. We will be using it in the summer and using it in the winter. So I'm looking forward to that.
For those of you who are watching, both of us, though I'm a full-time RVer, I still have my home port in San Diego, California, and we'll be drifting back towards the west after the winter is done. Let's see, what would we like to talk about tonight? Should we talk about this week?
Do you want to?
I don't care. I mean, quite frankly, you know, a lot of people. Hello, RVing Live, the dream. I think that if anybody in our audience has any questions regarding the last week, you know, bring them on. Had many comments on my channel over on YouTube regarding the entire week. That, you know, it just didn't let up. It has to do with on Friday, for those of you who are unaware, I had my dog and companion and friend put down. And the reason that I did that, as in euthanized, the reason I did that is because she attacked and killed a Cocker Spaniel named Bo. And basically, this was behavior that was not going to ever change, according to the veterinarian. She would always have to be watched. She would always have to be muzzled. She could never be around any animals ever. And I could not justify keeping her alive with the understanding that she could, at some point, mistake a toddler for a dog or a cat. And so I chose to have her put down. I loved her very, very much, still do. And this is why I have remained very, very busy. Now, I'm doing okay. Previous to that, I got sucked into the void. There is a channel on YouTube called, oh God, I forgot what. Follow the Hearts. What is it?
Follow the Hearts.
Yeah, Follow the Hearts. And what she did, is something wrong with Blab? Adele, tell me. Is something going on? Because everything looks good from my end.
Looks good here.
Yeah, I mean, my coloring is really weird, but that's because I have all the lights on here. But I don't know what's wrong with Blab. Tell me.
Come on, Adele, get on here.
Well, she doesn't have to get on if she doesn't want to. But again, anybody who wants to be on the panel and is female may do so. Everybody else, men, are over in the comment section only. And there is a reason for this. And it's because over on YouTube, when I guess the RV community became more entrenched in YouTube, a lot of men were having hangouts, and the degradation into ick was apparent with every hangout that they had. And so that common denominator being men, RV Women Hangout, I decided it would just be women on the panel. And then, you know, we don't have to worry about plunging into the depths of ick.
Right.
Okay, back to where I was. I got sucked into this
Drama.
Yes, drama. Follow the Hearts. It's a husband and wife and 2 kids. The husband left the wife. They're a young couple. And one of my viewers, because I don't follow the Hearts, and so one of my viewers said, you know, could you please go over there and watch her video, which was very sad, and maybe make a video and asking people to help her. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. So I went over and I listened to, what's her name?
And I can't remember.
Follow the Hearts. Okay, me neither. The Follow the Hearts girl. And it was Crystal. Thank you, Joe Match. Crystal. I listened to Crystal do her video and how much trouble she was in, and her husband had left her and she was crying and sobbing, and, you know, totally get that. A lot of women have been in that position, and she was asking for monetary help. So I made a video saying, hey, we really should help this girl if you can. You know, send her some, you know, $1 or whatever, so that what I assumed that she would do is retreat back to her family, whatever that may be. And, you know, just something to give her gas money and food money, something like that. Now, another one of my viewers, the following day, I want to say, I only check YouTube like once a day. Okay, so it's not like I'm like constantly on there. The next day, I got something from a viewer that said that she was potentially scamming to get money, and it's called e-begging. Over on YouTube. I have no idea, you know, like what it's called anywhere else, but it's e-begging. So, and apparently she had done this in the past. Not that the husband left her, but, you know, I have no food, I have no gas, I have no something, whatever. And so, and the foundation for it was her husband's Facebook channel. And apparently it showed him driving a white truck, and apparently they have a white truck, and he was taking it over to Mexico to get it repaired, and kind of responsible for people potentially getting scammed. We are just reviewing the password for now. The subject will most likely change. Okay. Are you guys bored with this? Because I can stop talking about it. Okay.
Somebody just asked what the topic was.
Oh, the topic is whatever you want it to be. you guys throw out your ideas and we'll talk about those. Anything you want to know about RVing or me or, whatever you want to know, just go ahead and ask. And you're supposed to use that /Q. And what that does is it puts the question over on the left-hand side of my screen and enables me to bring it up on the screen so you guys can see it as well. Okay, so back to the drama. So I made a video basically saying, yuck, basically. Yeah, basically I was telling people, we may have been scammed. And she may, her husband may be with her, he may not be with her. Apparently there was then a picture of him and one of his children at a McDonald's on YouTube. And the kid was crying, but he seemed really okay. So anyway, then all the trash started. Then it was, what a bitch are you? Who do you think you are? Blah, 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 blah. And, basically, I had other things on my mind. I really, I sent Crystal $100 and because I figured that, it's after Christmas and a lot of people don't have any money. And so I figured I would send her $100. I could afford it. And yes, this is about the happy hearts. Drama. It is drama. So anyway, I ended up dropped into this drama pool and made another video like the next day, basically saying, she either scammed us or she didn't. It is what it is. It will eventually find out. And until then, use your best judgment. You can err on the side of caution, which is what I always do. And so for me to send her the money, to me is erring on the side of feeding our children. So anyway, another video was produced by her. No, I don't think so. Oh, okay, I can't really remember. I was a little busy, dealing with my dog issues to really have the sequence down. But long story short, everybody blamed me for people turning on Crystal and demanding their money back, and wondering if it's a scam. And she wasn't making a video stating, this is not a scam. My husband is not with me. I'm in trouble. I need help. Oh goodness. It was just, religious references and, things like that. And so I was done. As far as I was concerned, I was done. I went on there and told my viewers, hey, do whatever you think is right. And somehow I ended up the mega bully bitch on YouTube, which God knows I can be a bitch. So let's not forget that. And but in this instance, I think that information from YouTube and from Facebook, well, I think a couple things happened. Crystal was not making videos to bully, yeah, that's me. Crystal was not making videos to explain, and so what are people to think?
Yeah.
So she sent me an email, which I sent her. I mean, not an email, but she commented on something, starting out with, "I'm not going to watch these videos." Jesus. Okay, don't. But then don't throw sticks at me. Anyway, I think that there were a lot of a lot of information. I think there were a lot of people, not my viewers, but people who, you know, created the drama, created this whirlpool of crap. And, oh yeah, that was the other thing too. She turned off her comments. Crystal did on her channel. So nobody could send her, well, you could go over, actually, you can go to About over on YouTube and click on there, and it shows where you can send an email to the individual who is that channel. I don't think you were a bitch. I thought you did a reasonable thing. See, I thought I was being really reasonable too, but what the hell do I know? On my channel, over on YouTube, I have the donate button, okay? And a lot of people use that to apparently live on. You know, so far I've made $5, but basically, and I know where it came from, but Blacktop Boondocker, but basically, I changed that. I'm like, yeah, just send me money. My concept of the donation was to help other RVers out, you know, because I am traveling a great deal and I run into RVers all the time. You know, sometimes, you know, you just need like $10 or $20 or something to get gas so that you can get to an ATM. You know, sometimes it's just weird stuff that happens to, you know, people like myself, and that's why you have to plan for every scenario. And this Crystal girl should have, honestly, she really should have been prepared with at least 6 months of income, or a month of income, any income, but she has no income, and her husband was working part-time at somewhere, some part-time place, or work camping. Let's see, I almost was ready to stop my work camping applications. I felt I can't live on $5. So, yeah. I didn't, okay. Don't spend in one place. Yeah, right. So anyway, in my travels, I've given away that $5 and much more. But, you know, basically it's money that I use at my discretion. To just help people out. You know, sometimes you just need $20 or something. Now, on Crystal's end, she finally did make a video that said, you know, she wasn't scamming. And she also said that she would give all of the donations back, or if you wanted your donation back, all you had to do is contact her and let her know that you wanted your donation back. I think that, and of course, you know, the drama still stirred. You know, it was how horrible I was, how horrible she was, how horrible is, and basically, I stopped listening because of my dog.
You had your hands full. Yeah, you had your hands full.
I did. I had my hands full. And for those of you who aren't aware, my dog attacked and killed another dog. And on the 21st of December, so just before Christmas, when I took her, I think it was on the 23rd, I took her to the veterinarian to have her euthanized. And they were unable to do it. And the reason for that was because my dog, Ruby, bit me during the attack. And it was a substantial bite. And Florida law says they can't euthanize any animal for 15 days, or maybe 20 days. No, it was something like 15 days, when a human has been bitten. Even though she was my dog, because some kind of virus or some kind of bacteria could have been inserted into my body through the bite. They require the dog to be alive in case there is a reason that they need the dog alive in order to find whatever it is that is making me ill. Now, I have to say, I went on antibiotics. She bit my thumb to the bone, and I didn't need stitches or anything. It was a puncture. And but it started becoming infected and was taking over my left hand. And so I went on antibiotics, which I just happened to have. I started on antibiotics, and then I made an appointment with the doctor. Now, where am I? So that's why I stopped paying attention to the crystal thing. I had my own problems. And so this past Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning, I had Ruby euthanized. And I still love her very much. Oh, that's where I was going. Because she bit me, 15 days, she had to be quarantined. Okay, now the vet could do it, or I can sign a piece of paper that says I will quarantine the dog. And that's exactly what I did. So waiting to euthanize her, I was having to look at her gorgeous little face every day, take her for walks with the muzzle on when no other dogs are around. I would take her to, they have, where I am, they have a dog run. It's a very big area. And so I would take her there, and she could have her muzzle off and, you know, be there, but nobody else could come in. I would go at weird hours so that I would not get in the way of other people who wanted to exercise their dog. But as far as, no, the law, somebody just asked a question, RV Dreaming 2011. Is that the law in Florida to put dogs down? No, it is not. If the dog had bitten a person on purpose as an attack, then yes, they quarantine the dog for whatever the period of time is, and then the dog is put down. It was my choice to have her put down because I felt that was the responsible thing to do. Placing her in a rescue or taking her to the pound or whatever simply would have transferred this aggressive behavior to somebody else who had to then deal with it. And all I could see is at the end of the rope, Ruby's rope, was her mistaking a child for a dog.
Right.
And she was great with people. She was absolutely great with people. But get her around an animal, and that was it. All she wanted was off the leash thing and to kill it. And I should have realized how aggressive she was. After I think on the second day that I had her, she and I were walking by a hillside, and she started digging, and I let her dig. And considering she'd been, trapped in a cage for 2 years, she started digging and pulled a squirrel out of that hole and killed it.
Mm.
And I was like, whoa, that was interesting. And that's pretty much when I went and bought the muzzle. She had gotten to the point where I could actually stand and talk to somebody, and that's what happened with the incident where she killed the dog, is that the dog lived for a couple days and went to the vet, and, it was very sad, but the owners let me know that the dog had died. But she would sit at my side if I was talking to somebody, and I always warned people that she was not animal friendly, not dog friendly. And I warned this guy when he wanted to talk to me, and he was from California. I'm from California. We wanted to talk California. And so, and I was next to my RV when this took place. And so, long story short, the dog died, and I decided I could no longer control her. And thus I had her put down, as opposed to sending her someplace else. And it was horrible. It was horrible. And, oh, I can't talk about it anymore. Okay.
Change the subject. Change the subject.
Okay. I can't talk about it anymore. That's it. I'm never getting another dog. And somebody please remember this if I ever say, hey, I'm getting a dog, because I'm never getting another dog. I'm not getting cats either. I'm not getting any animals. Anyway, so I missed and had to, well, okay, I really didn't. I was basically reading some of the comments, but they were all, you know, either very, very supportive of the Crystal situation, or very, you know, she's scamming us, or you guys can go over to YouTube and read them all. Now, a lot of people said I should take the videos down. I don't know why, but and maybe I will. I don't know.
Are they still commenting on it? Haven't they got over it yet?
Oh no, I'm still getting crap. No, I'm still absolutely getting crap. And what else? Oh, RV got into it, and that was really interesting. Yeah, he got into it, and I'm like, I had the day that the viewers had sent me the message about this was a scam. I had, because he knows of them, and so I sent him an email that said, hey, any way you can clear this up? And of course, I didn't hear from him. And so, what am I supposed to do? So, of course, I had also petitioned. Oh, and I had sent him an email that says, hey, your friend, Follow the Hearts, needs some help, and you might want to check out this video. And so, basically,
read the bottom.
You know, he made a video that basically laughed the whole thing off, and then sent me a why I should apologize text or comment, put it in the comments, which had he sent that to me privately, I'd have been okay with that. But since he put it in public, I put my response in public. And so that's all there is to it. That's the Crystal drama. That's the dog drama. And so let's talk about something else. That's true. And 4C Peak says, you said may have been scammed, which I did. That's what I said on the video, that we may have been scammed and that we need more information. And anybody who's got some, send it to me or whatever. And everybody took that as we have been scammed. And not my fault. It's English. I would love to let you in, Messy, but you look like a guy to me, and there are no men allowed on the RV Women Hangout. But thank you for asking. It says, I need my glasses on.
You got a question on the left, too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Messy, can't let you in because you're a guy. Sorry, I'm Xing you out. Okay. How is Florida moving on further south? Florida is crappy. God, I can't think of any other word for it. The weather is just disgusting. It's cloudy, it rains, it's wet, it's boring. It's boring weather. it doesn't really, I mean, not that I really wanted to do anything for the last couple of weeks, but I want to do something now. And I am going to be moving further south on the 21st of January, and not really sure where I'm going to land exactly, but I have a general vicinity. And interestingly enough, today I was on Craigslist looking at RV stuff in the Ocala area, which is where I am now. And there was a ad that said that they had, it was from an RV park, and they have one space left for long-time RVers, or full-time, or not full-time, but, you know, lengthy stay RVers. Okay, so I looked at that to see where it was, and it's not exactly generally located, but what they're asking is $275 a month, which is incredible in Florida in the winter. $275 a month.
I will turn mine down, but you can't turn yours up.
What are we talking about?
I'm having a discussion with my other half.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm going to drive over there tomorrow and look at it, because what I can do is leave my RV and go wherever I want and just stay in hotels. But do I really want to do that? No. Do I really want my stuff? Yeah. Do I really want my house on wheels? Yeah, I do. So I'll probably just end up going south, but I might as well go look at it. And there's a few sites around here that are worth going to see. And the reason I haven't seen them yet is because I was doing dog quarantine. Key West, I've been there before. It is very cool. And probably won't go there. As far down as I'll go is probably Marathon. And only because I think the weather in Marathon's pretty much what it is at Key West. And oh yeah, bed bugs in hotels. Oh my, yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, okay.
If you go over to Sarasota, there is a really neat place called Moat Marine, and it's really cool to go through.
I've been to Sarasota before. I've been to Florida before. I've seen pretty much most of it. So I don't anticipate. I mean, where I want to go is down by Naples, between Naples and Fort Myers Beach. That's my area, right in there. And it says here, how's Florida moving, going south? Okay, did that. Answered that question, did we not? Answered. Oh, okay, yeah. That's how that works. Okay. Again, if anybody, female, wants to join the panel, they are more than welcome to do so and share whatever information, you know, they want to share. Let's see. Are there, I'm sure it's supposed to say any, swinger RV groups? Now by swinger, this is why we don't have men on the panel. I'm sure there are a lot of swinger RVers out there. I just don't know any. But, you know, the RV community is the same as living in a neighborhood. Our advantage is that when we don't like our neighbors, we drive away and take our house with. Let's see. So I hope I answered that question adequately. Go find them yourself. We're not going to lead you to them.
Right.
And yeah, go find them yourself. Good luck with that. Because most people who are out on the road are in their 70s. Okay? Yeah. Just what I tell you.
And they're swinging is a lot different than what that sounds like he's looking for.
Yeah, Yeah, the swingers that I run into swing golf clubs,
Yeah.
and pretty regularly. But let's see. I don't know of any.
Rachel.
Someplace you will find anything if you look hard enough. Oh yeah, but I'm sure that whatever you want is available in an RV park that you can go search for. I stayed overnight at an RV park, and I don't know if I mentioned this in any of my videos, but as I was driving in, the homicide van was leaving. Okay. And if I hadn't been so tired, I would have left immediately.
Yeah.
So apparently they had a death of some kind there, and it required a homicide investigation. So was that at the meth lab resort? No, that was not. It was actually here in Florida. No, they threw me out of the meth lab place too fast for me to figure out what was going on. Not an ambulance chaser. No, thank you. No. No, I am actually one of those people that I don't slow down when there's an accident so that I can look. I am not interested in any of that stuff, and it's because, once you hit, I don't know, 60, I guess, actually it happened to me probably at around 50. Those kind of things just, you don't care.
Read grannies.
Probably a wife who got tired of sharing a tiny RV bathroom. Okay, that's really funny. Oh my God, so glad I found this group. Okay, I'm glad you found us too. Anyway, what else? Anybody have any questions out there? RV lady, are you going to do any boondocking in the future? I'm sure that's in the future. Have you tried it, or do you still only go to RV parks? I have done boondocking, and will be doing boondocking whenever I can. Now, here's my idea of boondocking. It is not Walmart. I'm not interested in pulling into parking lots and saying, I'm boondocking. Okay, that's not for me. I would rather pay to stay someplace. I think boondocking is you go to BLM land or some kind of land that is where you are allowed to be, and you stay, and you run off your rig. Everything is on your rig. I know those places are out there. I haven't found any. And for now, while I am in Florida, I will probably be staying in RV parks, quite frankly. And that's so that I can leave this RV and go other places and not feel like it's going to get stolen or molested in any way. RVers look out for one another, which is really nice, and so it allows me to go, and that's good. I don't think I would be interested in boondocking in a Walmart and then taking off and expecting my RV to be there when I got back. But let's see, any other questions? I don't get the Walmart thing. I don't either. That's the only way I can. The reason I don't like Walmart is because, Walmart's okay. For an overnight, you're traveling, there's a Walmart, you pull in, you go to sleep, you get up the next morning, you leave. But some people base their entire vacation around Walmart to Walmart, which is fine, but it's just not me. It just is not me. Any other odd or funny experiences from your travel?
Meth lab was the funniest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I went up to Oregon to look at an RV park that was for sale that I thought looked good to buy. And the reason I want to buy an RV park is so that I can sell shares or have other people buy into it with me. And basically, you know, finding an RV park where 50 people, 50 rigs can be, and then everybody buys in for, you know, under $10,000 and they have a place forever to park their RV. And it's in an RV park and it'll be, you know, closed off to the public and, you know, stuff like that. So anyway, I went to go look at this RV park and I walked into the place where you register and I had my camera with me and I was taking pictures. And so the girl said, you know, you can't take pictures in here. And I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. So I started the registration process. And then she said, you know, why don't you go look at these places? And, or maybe she even assigned me one, maybe. I don't even remember. But I hadn't paid. I know that I hadn't paid. And I went out to the site and, you know, it was a pull through. So I pulled in. And then the owner of and I was recording as I was driving through the RV park. Okay. Inside my RV, I was recording. And so the owner came and basically threw me out for recording and said I had to leave. And so I had already contacted the real estate agent that was handling the property, told him I was going to go and look at it before I had the official tour. And you can learn a lot more when you're not on the official tour. So anyway, I got thrown out of there. And oh, the people, the girl that was helping me to do the registration, she smiled and all her teeth were black. And so I didn't know what that meant. I had no idea that meant meth. And so, you know, call me stupid, but I just didn't know that. I just figured they had really bad water, which was my major concern. Their water must be so bad it makes your teeth black. But, and I actually said that in the thing, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was bad water. So anyway, yeah, you know, got thrown out of there, went down the street someplace and stayed. Oh, actually, I had made the video and people were saying that's meth mouth, and which means that they're, you know, cooking meth or she's a meth head or whatever. You know, I don't have time for that. Anyway, it ended up that, you know, there was drama around that too, because the real estate agent must have told them that I was on YouTube and I did a thing and then I got hate stuff from them. And you know, what's wrong with people? I don't get it. I really don't. Oh my God. Time is so short. Okay. They have an app for BLM land. Yes, that's true. But what they don't have is all the information regarding the BLM land. And so some of the BLM land, I'm not going to be able to get into. I stayed at a place on the Panhandle here in Florida, and there was BLM land there and unrestricted RVing or camping. And the problem with it was good rain and you're stuck. And so since it's off the beaten path, tow trucks charge you more to get you back to the highway. Typically, your roadside assistance won't pay for that because you're not on the road. Okay, you're back in the boondocks, and that requires more money. So I was not too anxious to, I mean, I went down a lot of them with the Suzuki and knew that I would never, you know, take my, I have a 26-foot Class A RV. I used to have, you know, Class C. But see, I'm not the only one. Thank you, Sandra. Okay, next question.
Do you have solar on your roof?
No, I do not.
Are you planning to do it?
I don't know. The I've looked into it, of course, and my roof could accommodate solar panels, no problem. However, I look at the expense of the solar panels. It would probably cost me $1,500, $2,000 to put solar on my roof. Now, right now, if I had an investment of $1,500 on my roof, I'd be insane because there's no sun in the sky. And that would make me just crazy. I think that I always weigh the investment to the return on investment. And there is not I have not found to date that there has been a good return on investment for solar panels. I don't boondock a lot. My 2016 is pretty much already planned out for me. So I know exactly what I'm going to be doing and where I'm going to be. And
So you have a grandbaby coming?
I do. It's a secret, though. Okay, as I said, I know where I'm going to be, and all the things that I have to do in order to do that. So if I were to put solar panels on, it would be on my next RV probably, but I don't know. I just don't see the return in the investment. I just don't see it. It's especially for the way I am RVing now, because I can go easily 3 or 4 days without anything power. I mean, I don't use the TV. I use one light at a time as opposed to now. And, I have little things that connect to books that run on batteries. So I can sit in bed and read with that little flashlight thing. So I don't have to use a lot of stored battery power. Then, of course, when you park in an RV park, it's over. You're hooked up to 30 or 50 amp, and you don't need to use your solar power,
right,
or solar panels. So as far as that goes, I'm not in a hurry. I have a generator. Okay, so if all else fails, I can turn on my generator and charge up my batteries. So right now, it's a redundancy that I just don't see the return on the investment. Do you live only in an RV, or do you also have a house, or do you also have a house also? Okay, let's answer Joanne's question, which is, did you get your front fender fixed yet? No, but that will be my project for tomorrow. I need to go to a Home Depot or whatever and buy a sander of some kind. Electric, manual, don't know. Haven't looked at them. So at my home in California, I have 3 sanders, but I never dreamed I was going to have a sander on the road. So, it didn't bother. Let's see. But no, I'm going to start doing that tomorrow. I'm going to go and find a hardware store of some kind and then get the sander and then start sanding it down. I'll make a video over on YouTube and you can watch. Okay. And our next question, is, do you only live in the RV? Yes, that's all I do is I live in my RV. And I lived in my RV before I actually left my house and went on the road. And the reason I did that was because I wanted to know what I was going to need. And I didn't shower in my RV, and I didn't cook in it, but I lived in it all the rest of the time. And so that gave me a real good inkling as to what to expect and how to live and all that stuff, what the creeks are, what's like when the wind blows, all of that stuff. How noisy is it when it rains? I got to experience all that before actually going on the road. So I hope I answered your question. Nana's Joy, did you want to answer that question too?
About my RV, how I did it?
Yeah.
I still have a house, and we will keep the house. I have a significant other that isn't interested in doing full time, but we winter, so we're going to start this next year coming down in the RV. So we'll be spending 4 months down in Florida. And then in the summer, I put the RV up on a seasonal spot. And then I go up and camp in that. My husband comes up when he's not doing a project or something. And then I go up there and fish up there. And then we plan on taking 1 or 2 trips during the summer. So basically we kind of operate in and out of the RV, to the house, back to the RV.
Yeah, like having a cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. Okay. Hope we answered that question. Let's see. Next question. How often do you cook in the RV versus eat out? Okay. I rarely eat out. And that's because I'm phobic. Who made my food? Did they wear gloves?
Did they spit?
Yeah, is this meal going to kill me? Did they really wash the silverware? Just little things like that. I'm too phobic, really, to go out and eat. Now, I cook in my RV, but I don't really make. Once in a blue moon, I'll make some kind of special meal. But the rest of the time, it's like grilled cheese sandwiches and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and a salad. I've got my juicer, so I'm using that. So I get my vegetables and fruit. And I've eaten out a lot in my life. And it just isn't something that intrigues me. They can have the best ambiance in the world, but if the food sucks, the food sucks. And you never know until they actually put it in front of you. So I know whatever it is that I'm making, that's what I want. I have occasionally I'll make shrimp scampi. Occasionally I'll grill out on my little barbecue. But when I grill on the barbecue, I'm usually grilling more meat than I need. I'm not a red meat eater. It's chicken is basically what I do. But I'll make a lot. I'll make like 4 chicken breasts on the barbecue, and then I'll just eat that. I'll freeze 2, and I'll eat 2 over the course of 3 days. And then if anything's left, I throw it away. And see, I'm one of those people. I'm phobic, absolutely, to the bone. And so I am not comfortable opening doors. I can't go sit in a medical office. It's like I'm in my own little sterile world here. How about you, Nana's Joy?
We intended, when we went to Alaska, we intended to eat in quite a bit. And that did not happen very much. We got up there, and of course there's reindeer and all kinds of different meats and stuff, and we wanted to try them all. And most of the time, if we were out of the motorhome sightseeing, we didn't want to go clear back to the motorhome to eat and then come clear back in. So you just go into a cafe, have a meal, and that's the way it turned out. We did cook out, and we had some good times that way, and cook inside the motorhome. But I would say that trip was more out than in.
Yeah.
But it just turned out that way.
Yeah, I have not been a big go out to dinner person for years, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
Yeah.
that. Now, I do have to admit, this past week for my dog, I went to McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I bought her a bucket of chicken and a couple sandwiches at McDonald's. But did I eat that? No, I would not. Some 16-year-old with pimples like making my food. No, thank you. But no way. Okay, as I said, too phobic. Okay, next. Alpha, you
I got one. How are the roads across Canada to Alaska? Time of year restrictions. Driving in the mud. Well, they're dirty. I'll just tell you that right up there. Your unit just kind of disappears. But and they're rough. They're 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 paved, but they have frost heaves, so you kind of go, you go up and down a little bit. But and then there's the construction because it had a crack up, and they don't just fix a patch, they fix a mile. So
Yeah,
they dig it all up,
fabulous.
and when you drive on it, you're doing 35, and it's either mud or dust. And when the trucks come past you, they're going 60 miles an hour and throw rocks all over your windshield. So those are the kinds of things you run into. We made it all the way there, and as we were just coming out, the last dirt patch we had to go on, a truck busted our windshield.
Oh, I
That
think
was,
everybody. I think everybody who goes up there ends up with a cracked windshield.
yep, yep. So, and it was a pit, and we could, do that seal thing. But
It surprises me that manufacturers of stuff haven't come out with a film that you put on your windshield that you can see through, but when the rocks hit the rock just bounces off.
yeah,
And
it'd
I
be
don't
nice.
know. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't invented that. To me, that just seems logical.
Well,
But
the hardest part, we went up in May, and the snow had for the most part melted, so everything was pretty good. Some of the lakes were half thawed out, and there was snow to see along sides of roads, but we had mostly 50 and 60-degree weather, which wasn't bad at all. And we went on the top of the world highway, which is you're on dirt the whole day. And it's very high, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Just went slow, but you're dirty. You're going to have to wash your rig sometime so you can find it. And but anyhow, it was an interesting trip. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I would love it. It was a lot of fun.
yeah, and I haven't done up there at all, and don't really see myself going that direction anytime soon. I don't like the cold. I don't like mud. I don't like sloppy RV stuff. I
Right,
just I already have a crack in my windshield. I already did that, so at
right,
least getting a new windshield would be just fine.
right.
Let's see. Wife of Spock had a.
I have to get off here. I have an appointment, so I gotta go. But I'm glad you're back. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
If you get a
Okay.
chance to come down through here, you got my number. Please
Yeah,
call me.
I will.
We'll get together.
Okay. Absolutely.
All
And
right.
thanks for coming on board.
Okay.
RV Granny's coming on.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay. Bye. RV Granny.
Hi.
Were you the one that said you're at McDonald's?
No, that was
Who was it that
Danny
said they're at
Granny.
McDonald's? Somebody said
Danny
they're at
Granny.
McDonald's right
She's a
now.
new one.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So how
Yeah,
are
I
you?
just didn't want you to be here all by yourself, so I came
Oh,
on.
I'm fine all by myself. Don't I? I mean, do I ever shut up? No.
No, well, you know.
Let's see. It says Kelly Sheraton answer question. Let's see if it'll do it. It says, "Hi, ladies. RV lady, are you still looking for a new RV? Not yet. The Duprees are selling their first one, Harvey. Yeah, I know. They bought a new something, fifth wheeler, I think. And so they are selling their RV. I want to say they're in Georgia. I know they used to be in Florida. I watch them hit and miss. But as far as me wanting to get another RV at this juncture, no, I'm fine. I have this one down. I know how it works. I just need take some time off from thinking about, well, no, that's not really true either. I think about the RV all the time. Things that I can do to it, things I can change. But it's good to know. And Kelly, anybody here who is interested in an RV, it seems like it's a very nice RV, and it seems as though it has been well cared for. And they have a YouTube channel, and I don't know what it is. Kelly, do you know what it is? But I think if you go in there and you just type on YouTube, you just type the Duprees, it will probably bring it up. Let's see.
Yeah, they have a really big RV now. They have a big fifth wheel.
Yeah. I saw. They were having some issues regarding the purchase of a new fifth wheeler and the things that were going wrong. So I wanted to see that because I always thought Camping World was a terrible place to buy an RV. I know that sounds terrible, but it's true.
I stay away from Camping World as much as I can.
Ditto. If there's something that I absolutely have to have, and they are the only people that can provide it to me, I'll probably go there and buy it. But no, that's they're horrible after the sale. They're horrible while you're buying stuff. They're horrible, and they're expensive. You can get the things that they put on sale on Amazon for 30% less. So. Yeah, my feeling is no. Now, of course, there are going to be times, and I always kick myself when I do go to Camping World, where I need something and I need it now. But I haven't been in that situation for a really long time.
I get aggravated with the $25 membership fee every time, because I don't go there often enough, and it seems like every time I go in, it's like, oh, your membership is up. You got to buy another. Oh. It always ends up whatever discount I got, I end up paying that on the membership fee.
Yeah, and every time I have gone in there, they have asked me if I wanted to become a member. And I said, when I become a member, what do I get for free? And they just kind of look at me. So,
well, the last time I was in there, I bought some LED lights. And I think between the disc, I got a $27 discount on what I bought, and the membership was $25. So I saved $2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I belong to Amazon, and I am real happy with it. I am happy with the fact that, in case you didn't know this, RVers, and those of you who are considering an RV life, Amazon now has like drop boxes. And basically, they drop your package at a locker. And the first time I saw this was here at the Walmart. When you walk in the door, there's a little cubby, and it's full of lockers. And you get your packages there. I guess they send you a code or something. But yeah, I like Amazon. I've ordered several things recently from Amazon. And I'll show you in videos over on YouTube of the things that I bought. And, you know, I'm probably going to get another couple of things before I leave here. Because right now, this address is registered with Amazon. So, you know, rather than having to type in a new address, you know, right here. And what's nice is, yeah, even when they say the package is going to be delivered in a week, I usually get it in 3 days. So I'm good with that. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what that means. Amazon wants I received package within. I'm confused about the lockbox. Oh. I think they're coded lockboxes, and Amazon sends you via email the code for your particular lockbox. Oh, next time I'm in Walmart, I'll actually take my camera in and show you. And you just put in the code that they've sent you, and I'm sure they can text it to your phone or whatever you want them to do. And I have not used the service yet because the lock boxes have really just started in the last 6-8 months. And so I really haven't needed to use a lockbox situation.
We have an Amazon right here in Seattle. And
oh, nice.
And they even have got, at Christmas time, they had a deal where you could order something and have it delivered within a couple of hours by one of those little helicopter things.
Oh,
you put you put something out in your yard just where you want it to land, and somehow or another it sees it and it lands on that little tile or whatever and delivers your package that way.
I would love to see that. Order something from Amazon and they can do it.
Well, I don't live in Seattle, but the people that live right close to where the plant is, they were doing it at Christmas time, and they showed it on the news several times.
You know, it seems to me when I was driving through El Paso, Texas, they had a billboard, and it said, order today, receive it today, Amazon.com. And so maybe they're using those drones there too, though I doubt it, because I didn't think they were allowed to yet.
Well, they do it in Seattle. I heard about it at Christmas time. I don't know if they're still doing it, but you could get it delivered. You know, they had different grades of how fast you wanted it to be delivered. And
yeah,
if you paid enough money, you could get it like almost immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really true. RVing the dream. Oh, you were close to being on. I don't know where you went. Somebody else did that too. Oh, now she's going to try it again.
There she is.
Let's see if we can get her on. We're trying. But as far as Amazon, I'm an Amazon Prime member as well. And yeah, I like the service. I like the quality of their customer service. What can I say? I like them. Hello, Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Hello.
You're on.
I'm here.
Yes, you are. How are you?
Very good. How are you? How you like Florida?
I'm not real impressed so far, but it has been raining so much in Southern California that I'm glad I'm not there. So this place is drier than San Diego is, but it lacks a lot of sunshine. There's just no sunshine. And so where are you now?
We're in Orlando, but we just came back from Sarasota.
You're in Orlando? I'm in Ocala.
Yeah, I know. I text you.
Oh.
I e-message you. What do you call it? I am you.
Yeah.
I sent you a message in your I am a private message.
Oh man. Okay, I'll go back and look. I've been distracted for a couple of weeks. So,
Yeah, I heard
has
that.
it been in the last couple of weeks?
No, actually, it was probably about 3 weeks ago.
Oh God, was that you were in Georgia? You were
We
something about
were in
skiing?
Sarasota. Oh yeah, we were supposed to go to North Carolina to go skiing, but it was 48 degrees, so we didn't go.
Yeah, that one I got and remember,
Yeah.
and I saved it. So that's funny. Yeah, I totally forgot all about it. But yeah, so how long are you going to be in Orlando?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Maybe a
good.
few months or so. I don't know.
Oh, good. I'll come by and see you.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be leaving here, and I am south of Ocala. I'm going to
I
be
think
leaving
that's
here on.
45 minutes from here.
I think it is too.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not very far. So I'll stop by and see you, and we'll
Okay.
chat.
Sounds good. We'll
It'll
do
be
lunch.
fun. Yeah. Let's see. I came in late. Will the whole chat be somewhere I can view it later? Yes. What I do is, where are we? Blab I am sends it to me via email, and then I download the whole thing to my computer, and then I upload it to YouTube, and so you can see it on my channel over there, which is YouTube/RV Lady, and you'll find me. There's no sunshine on the East Coast Mid-Atlantic this year either. Yeah, this is sad. I mean, Sunshine State. I think I might disagree with that. I don't know where the sunshine is, but in here. And yet, I talked to a guy today, and he was brown tan, like you, Deb. He was brown tan. And I said, where did you get the tan? And he said, here, right here. And I said, okay. He says, I play golf every day. And how often, here's another question. How often do you do this blab? This blab is every Sunday at 4 o'clock Pacific time or 7 o'clock Eastern time. We talk for 90 minutes about things having to do with RVing, or things just having to do with things. And then, again, I publish it over on YouTube. I don't know if a copy of it stays here on Blab, but this format, Blab's format, is much easier to use than the format over at YouTube. And so this makes having this way easier. Katie Bug. Ooh, somebody new. Let's pick on her. Ooh, let's find out about her. Deb, in the meantime, can you tell them a bit about yourself, your travels, your everything?
Well, we've been traveling quite a bit this year. We were in California for a few months, and then we came across the states, and we've been in Florida. We've been here since Thanksgiving, and we've just been traveling Florida since we got here.
How far have you gone down south?
Well, we haven't. We've gone to Sarasota, and we haven't gone. We're planning on going back to the Keys, but we've been to Sarasota and Venice and down in the Gulf.
Sarasota's a very pretty town.
Yeah, we spent Christmas there.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Ringling Brothers is there too.
It's Floridians call it Circus City, and John Ringling. There's the Ringling Museum is there, and
right, on Tamiami Trail.
Interesting little sidebar on John Ringling. The Internal Revenue Service was after him with a vengeance, and he had a yacht. And so he decided the Internal Revenue Service, and the Internal Revenue Service was taking everything. And he took his yacht out and sank it off the coast of Sarasota. And
Oh, I
I
didn't
don't know
know
if
that.
anybody's ever, yeah, I don't know if anybody ever found it, or maybe that's just a tale that people tell. I have no idea. But John Ringling's yacht is supposed to be scuttled off the coast. I mean, way off the coast of Sarasota. Let's
Your
see.
audio was going in and out.
Mine is. Is it
Yes.
better now?
You,
I'll hold it.
yes.
Is that better now? Okay. It
Yes.
says, Cal Bill says, my husband and I start our downsizing next week to head out full-time RVing by April 1st. I plan on coming here to vent. Laugh out loud. You know, and you will vent a lot. Downsizing is a pain in the ass. The way I did it was fortunate for me in that my daughter basically agreed to take most of my furniture, and what she didn't want, I had one garage sale, then I had I can't think of what they're called, AMVETs, American Veterans, come and pick up the rest. And it was like, bring a big truck. But it was stuff that I have had that had little meaning to me. I did keep some things in storage in the garage, and that's about it. When I hit the road. Now, I'll be going back to San Diego in August. I'll be back there August 1st. And then I'll be staying for a while. It says, El Nino took the sun. Last year, I was camping in southwest Utah, and it was 70 and 75 degrees. Not this year. No. And it's so wonderful for the El Nino to go in there and dump all that water, because honestly, it was when I was traveling Northern California, I was gleeful when I saw like water in a ditch, because in Southern California, we didn't have any water anywhere. And so people were actually choosing, as my daughter and son-in-law did, to let their lawns die so they could continue to shower. That's basically what it boils down to, is making a choice and saving as much water as you could. And as a matter of fact, they took showers with a big, I think it's like a 5-gallon bucket. And when they would turn it on and wait for the hot water, they'd be filling up this bucket the entire time, and they'd take it outside and pour it on their trees. Downsizing is a difficult thing to do. Okay, let's see.
I'd like to say something about that.
Okay.
The biggest mistakes I think that people make when they get into an RV to live in it are they think they have to have this really big RV because they've got all this stuff. And that's a huge mistake. You need to get rid of the stuff. You can't drag that stuff around with you, and you find out after a very short time that you're not going to use most of it.
I still have many of those things in my RV now.
I have a suggestion.
Okay.
With I have a big do not do. What we did, we had a lot of stuff, and we were attached to it. We got a storage area. That was the biggest waste of money I ever spent. We spent like $9,000 a year for all that storage, or $9,000. I think we had it for like 3 years, and we got rid of it at the end of the time. So I would never get a storage area. Just get rid of it. That's the best tip, because we wasted all that money, and we could have just been on the road traveling more. So I would never.
And if you had your choice, would you have a smaller RV?
Me?
Well, I know yours is pretty small already, but
mine's only 26 feet.
Yeah, you, Deb, because most people, you get this huge, like the Duprees. You know, theirs is what, 40 feet? And because they thought they moved out of a 3,000 square foot house, they moved into the RV and they just didn't feel like it was big enough. So they went and got a bigger one. And it always just kind of makes me sad when I see people do that, because I know they're going to be sorry somewhere down the road.
Well, I would like to have a smaller RV, but my husband wants like a 40 or 45 foot RV. So
What are you in now?
I'm in a Class A of 35 foot. So, but he wants to get a bus. So I think we're looking for a bus. So if anybody knows of a bus, you know, we're looking for a bus.
Already converted?
Yes.
Okay. I'll keep my eye out.
So that's what we're looking for.
Beautiful one that pulled into here where I am today. I loved it. You know, I want to go over and knock on the door and say, can I see the inside?
Well, we almost bought one. We almost bought one over Christmas, and it seems too good to be true. We almost bought off of eBay, and it turned out to be a scam. So be careful on eBay.
Yeah. The digital piano. That's Sandra Birdie. What about a digital piano? Yeah. Sell it. No, I mean, digital piano is no big deal. You know, that stores somewhere. If you have to have it, if you play the piano all the time, then take it with you. If you rarely play the piano, then don't. Or if you play it like during the holidays, no, get a CD. Let's see, I bought a 24 foot and it was too small. I have a 43 foot now. Perfect. I guess it depends on how many people you have in your RV. Okay, for me, I would like a 30 footer and it's just me. So for couples, people who are traveling with, you know, multiple people, yeah, I don't know how big that would have to be, but you know, I'm good with this one for the time being. Let's see, do we have any other questions out there? Because we are 5 minutes to this is over. Anybody want to come on and say anything, or wait, I meant to say type A. Something feet. I don't know what that means. 34 feet. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. 34 feet is pretty long. Does not need. Okay. Anna Paula. Let's see what she's got to say. I went from 28 to 24. It's easier to park and more. That's true. The shorter your RV is, the easier it is to park it. Obviously. Now I'm talking about any RV over 35 feet. Everything under 35 feet, I consider that to be easy to park. Like what I've got now is 26 feet plus I tow a vehicle. So I have not run into any situations that, I'll give you one situation. I haven't run into any situations where parking has been, you know, difficult for me at all. Now, I did run into one situation which I thought was really interesting. It's here in the Ocala area in Florida, and they did not take rigs that were more than 15 years old. So if you're
That's really common in California.
Sorry?
That's really common in California. It has to be a certain age, and it can't be more than 40 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. I've run into that no more than 40 feet. But let's see. But the age thing, I've never run into that yet. I mean, just this one time I did. And it's the first time. So I thought that was interesting. And my RV is what is it? A 98? Is that right? What year is this? It's not a 2000. I know that. Okay. It's somewhere, I think it's at 98 or 99. I don't remember. Why the age? Class A diesel expensive.
They want to make sure it looks like it's in good shape. That's what we were told.
Yeah. And there are a lot of RV places that will not, and I have run into this, where they're not going to take the odd looking RV. The people who build
Like
houses.
buses.
Like what?
Like a bus. They don't like bus conversions.
They don't like bus conversions because the buses are usually older. And they stick with that age restriction thing. The other thing is people are building like houses on flatbeds and traveling with those. And I have seen several RV places where they say none of that. They basically want RVs that don't look horrible, which you can't blame them. But let's see, Granny RV. Class A diesel is expensive to have just about anything done. Replace the air filter, and it was $800. Well, you should have replaced that air filter yourself.
No. That air filter was about the size of a 50-gallon
We're
drum.
going to tell you how to. There are a lot of things that that you will run into whether you have a gas or a diesel. The great thing about diesel is they run for hundreds of thousands of miles. Oh, it's my daughter. Hold on. Hi, honey. I need to call you back. Okay, bye. Okay. So,
hey, she may have been in labor there.
What?
She may have been calling you to tell you she was in labor.
No. And we can't talk about this. You're not supposed to know.
Okay. I don't know anything.
Yeah. She's just in the beginning months, and you're not supposed to talk about it until you're at least 3 months. Couple more dings, RV lady, and they will restrict you at some places. If you fix them, then they don't mind. Yeah, I'm well aware. I am well aware. My previous RV was a Class C disaster zone that required a lot of repairs. But and if you go over to YouTube, you can go back to my past and look at it. And the day before I was leaving to become a full-time RVer, I went to go fill up the tank on the RV. And this RV I bought for $500. It is Class C. Great engine, but the rest of it was crap-a-rama. But it wasn't that bad. I mean, I made it so that it was really nice and replaced a lot of things that needed to be replaced, and fixed it, made it nice. Its name was Patches. And Patches did have a great personality. But the day before I was going to leave to become a full-time RVer, I went to go get gas. I hit one of those yellow posts that protects the gas stuff on the driver's side in the rear, and basically tore off the back of my RV. And I had just taken the RV in to a repair place where I told them to go over all of it and make repairs or whatever. Let me know what needs to be done in future, what needs to be done now or whatever. But I left there, drove to a gas station, and ripped off the back of the RV. And did it keep me from leaving? Hell no. I patched that baby up with resin and fiberglass and said, I'm going. I don't care. The resin can dry on the way.
You didn't use any duct tape?
No, I used fiberglass and resin. And honestly, when I was driving, the resin was drying. And, It was pretty funny. Well, you know, you look, well, actually, it was kind of funny at the time. But, you know, that's water over the bridge. Anyway, we have exceeded our 90 minutes by 3 minutes. And so I want to let you all know that I enjoyed the chat very much. Thank you for coming on RVing, Living the Dream. And she's also over on YouTube and posts, you know, occasional videos.
Oh, I haven't posted anything since Christmas, but I usually post once a week.
Yeah.
I guess I have quite a few. We've been traveling since before Christmas, so I'll send you a lot of videos. I'll post them.
It's about time. And RV Granny, I don't think you make videos, do you? I think one or two.
You commented on my videos before.
Oh, I have. Okay. You know, I was thinking about that, and I wanted to say,
I've got about 80 of them up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. RV Granny's over there, too, on YouTube. And she posts her videos. And basically, it takes a great deal of time to look at all the information that's over there. And so we don't mind repeating ourselves during the Hangouts. Just so you know, if you have any questions that you want to ask us in future, we're going to be here next Sunday at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern time. And I'll still be here in Ocala, and we'll be hosting. And thanks, everybody. Good show. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Be brave.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week.
Okay.